there, and welcome to Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave, beaming out of Des Moines, Iowa, heard around the world. Thank you for tuning in as well. It's a talk show for kids. People said that would never work out, and you know what? They were so wrong. It's a show where kids call in and talk about whatever they'd like. We usually have a general loose theme, and our theme today is a great one because a lot of kids are going back to school. Some are back in school, some will be back in school, and so it's back to school day here on Crazy Dave's Kid Show. My co-host, excellent friend, Goofy Gilbert, you were back to school once.
Well, I was going to say, are we going back to school in the next few days?
Some people say we should go back to school, and when they say school, they actually mean prison. But we've never been to prison, so we can't go back there. Right, Goofy Gilbert?
Right.
Who's our first kid caller of the morning?
We have Alexis.
Hey, Alexis, how are you doing today?
Good.
Now, Alexis, tell us, have you ever been on Crazy Dave's Kid Show before?
No.
Do you know what that means?
First time caller, Crazy Dave.
That's right. What's something amazing that happened to you this week, Alexis?
We play football
Now, where were you playing football at?
with my brother and his friend's house.
So you're playing football with your brother. Now, what is it, touch football, tackle football?
You're not playing the part of the football, are you, Alexis?
Ooh, didn't think about that, Goofy Gil.
They're not chasing you around.
Probably because I'm one the only girl, and yeah, they kind of do.
Well, that means you're the strongest, isn't it?
A little.
You're the strongest, you're the fattest,
The fastest, I'm sure.
strongest, fastest, and most beautiful, all at the same time. Is that true, Alexis?
Yes.
That's what I thought. So, did you get any touchdowns?
3 of them.
Whoa, my goodness.
Wow.
You got 3 touchdowns? Now, were
Yeah.
you the quarterback or were you the receiver? Is that right, Goofy Gilbert?
Well,
Is that-
those are two roles. The quarterback.
Wow, good job. And you threw for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow, good job, Alexis. Sounds like you like to move around a lot. Well, summer's over. Let's face it, folks. It's time to go back to school. Alexis, are you back in school yet?
No.
No. So you have a few more days of freedom?
Yeah.
So are you excited to go back to school?
Yes.
Have you found out who your teacher's going to be yet?
My mom's trying to surprise me.
Uh-oh. Your mom knows, but she's too terrified to tell you.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to tell you because you might run from the school.
Why, are you teaching again, Crazy Dave?
I don't know. Well, there's a lot of... I'm not. No, nobody signed my contract. I sent a lot out. But, there's a few telltale signs when you have a teacher that's going to be in trouble. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
okay.
instead of, like, Mr. or Mrs., if it's, like, Lieutenant, okay, or Commander, if your teacher likes to be addressed like that, that's a bad sign, okay?
Right.
That's a bad sign, especially in your public school. Now, if you're in the Starfleet Academy, you don't have to worry, right?
Well, you would expect that in the Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to Starfleet Academy, are you, Alexis?
No.
Okay, good. Well, good and bad, because I'd like to join Starfleet Academy.
Do you think they'd let you into Starfleet Academy, Crazy Dave?
Well, I have practical experience with many alien races. I'm quick on my feet. I'm very skilled at avoiding disaster.
Okay.
I think I should be given Starfleet captain.
I think that qualifies you for a Ferengi.
Hey, you know what? Gold, platinum, bars. It was press platinum.
Press platinum.
Press platinum.
Like that, yeah.
Oh, Quark, you funny big-eared thing. Okay, yeah. So that's one way. Your teacher's it's gonna be a tough year if your teacher is lieutenant or general.
Right.
All right. Now, if the teacher's last name ends in eats you up, okay, that's probably a bad sign, right? Like if instead of Mr. Smith, it's Mr. Smith will eat you up, okay, that's probably not a good sign,
Right, yeah.
If your classroom is actually in a mossy cave and there's a lot of bones around the outside of the cave, not a good sign, right?
Definitely not.
So that might be why your mom did not want to tell you, because let's face it, teacher might eat you. Okay.
Or it could be the other extreme, Crazy Dave.
What's that?
Maybe her teacher's going to be somebody like Chuck E. Cheese, and then she's so excited to get to school that she wants to start school early.
Ah, true. This is true. And
and Mom's like, I want to enjoy a few more days of summer with you at home.
Yeah, now, I would be a little bit concerned if... Are you there, Alexis?
Yes.
I'd be a little bit somebody, you know who's trying to stop me from talking? Chuck E. Cheese. Because I was about to say, if you go to class and all your class consists of making pizzas from the first day you walk in to the end of the day, and that's all you learn, I would be concerned about that classroom. All right.
Okay, I would agree with you there.
And if they sneak you in the back door with a blanket over your head, and you smell a lot of grease, that would be another warning sign. Alexis, why should they call in just like you?
Because you guys are really, really funny.
Phones are open, kids. We're talking about back to school today. We want to find out how excited you are, what you're most excited about. If you like your teacher, are you excited of your teacher, or are you just plain terrified of your teacher? All you need to do is pick up that phone, Goofy Gill.
We'll be back with more Crazy Dave's Kid Show today here on KDPS 88.1 FM.
We're talking about back to school today, Goofy Gill.
That's right, we are. You know, there's a lot of kids that are getting ready to get back to school. Some of them maybe riding a school bus for their very first time. You know, that can be frightening. That's a big machine, the school bus.
That is, and school buses look cooler and cooler. Have you noticed that?
What? They're cooler looking
They
now?
look, I noticed that school buses don't have a nose hardly anymore.
Some of them
it's like
don't.
They're kind of like they're like ready to fly off into space. Or school buses are spaceships.
You know, that would be pretty neat.
Because, you know, if aliens were coming down,
Well,
they'd try to take the kids.
Well.
It's a scary to think about. We probably better not talk about it anymore, but let's face it, they might. All right.
that way, but if they're designing school buses to be rocket ships, they'll be able to fly into the atmosphere and escape from anybody.
Right.
I mean, really.
And fly to the secret mountain where all the kids will be kept safe. Or maybe
Secret mountain?
Yeah, I know, yeah. There's a lot of mountains.
I didn't know there was a secret mountain.
To find the secret mountain is the toughest one. You might go in the wrong mountain hole, and you might come across who knows what. Orcs, goblins, dragon.
Yeah, I've been there.
Thief. Wow, that's a great dragon. Smog. Man, that would be trouble. You take the school bus, try to avoid aliens. Uh-oh, bus driver don't know what's going on.
He doesn't know where the secret mountain is.
Takes the wrong mountain hole. You're facing smog. All right, bad news. Big dragon, big fury. All right. Only thing worse than meeting smog is meeting the principal, especially when you're in trouble. Now, generally, principals are your friend, right?
Right.
Generally, a blender is your friend, too. But if you are not careful around the kitchen or in the school, and you get a little careless with following the rules, and you never know what might happen, Goofy Gilbert. Principal not happy, blender not happy. Yeah, principal's office. Boy, you hate to go to the principal office when you're in trouble. You never know what might happen when you go in there.
Well, you know, I've only been there a dozen times or so, it wasn't that bad.
They used to park my desk right outside the principal's office. That's where I was the beginning of telecommunication, right? Okay, there was just a monitor from the teachers. There's a camera in the teacher's room, and I would just do my studies right outside the principal's office.
You know, the principal can give you a stern talking to.
Right.
You know, but that's really about it.
He's all bark, but
right,
no bite.
Right.
She, yeah.
The principal just wants to make sure you come to school to learn,
and you follow
the rules.
And
don't disrupt everybody else from learning.
Now, the problem with following the rules in a school is you never know really what all the rules are. Because there's a book with rules, and then there's a lot of rules that aren't in the book that you're still supposed to just know.
Right. And if you're young enough, you might not be able to read the book in the first place.
Right.
How are you supposed to know what the rules are?
Well, I'm always told common sense. Well, listen, that's why I'm going to school, to learn some common sense. Don't bring a great white shark and put it in the gymnasium swimming pool.
Yeah.
Nowhere in the school book of rules does it say that.
Don't empty your ice cream dish into your friend's shoes.
Yeah, where does it say that? Where does it say that? It doesn't. So you kind of have to use common sense, okay? And you're really in trouble if you are lacking common sense, but really strong on uncommon sense, okay? All right, Goofy Gilbert. And as a kid, even through today, I have a large ratio of uncommon sense to common sense, right? The senses I have are uncommon, right? They should have a special school for someone like me.
They should, Crazy Dave, and I'm sure they do.
We're talking about back to school today. You know, Goofy Gilbert, my goodness. Back to school. Why do they not have radio class in elementary school?
You know, that's a good idea, Crazy Dave. I mean, that's a skill every kid should learn at a young age.
Because, you know, radio can be the same as podcasting. You just need a broadcast class. That's what you need to do. It could be about science. It could be about language, about history.
Right? You could, televise things.
We should burst out into TV, Goofy
They
Gilbert?
could live hand in hand.
Uh-huh.
Lots of people do a radio show and a TV show. All we need is a blackboard.
What do you mean?
And then we could do a TV show.
You mean we could do a distance learning event?
Just like that, And then we could offer credits. If you watch enough of our classes on TV, you could earn credits for college.
Now, you got to read the fine print, because you see those stars and those dashes, you got to look down and read the fine print.
Right.
The credits are only applicable on Neptune, okay?
Well, the Neptune school system, but that's, it's a respectable school system.
It's only 85 million miles away. Is that right?
This is probably more than that.
Is it really? No.
Yeah, I think so.
Boy, I better brush up, because astrology and astronomy are the classes I'm supposed to be teaching. I should probably get my planets figured out. I mean, I know Tatooine and Hoth and Dagobah and the Quat and Drive Yards, right?
You know those systems, but yeah, Neptune's a little ways away.
Didn't they figure out Neptune wasn't even a planet?
No, Pluto wasn't even a planet.
Well, they don't know it yet.
Neptune's huge.
It is?
Yes.
Cold or warm?
It's cold.
Cold,
It's
like
a giant gas planet.
like a freeze my soda right away?
Definitely.
Really?
Yes.
Freeze my hand as I hold my soda out the window?
Probably so.
Really?
Probably
Like
so.
freeze all the way up my arm?
It might.
Could I thaw out?
I think if you opened up your window, you'd be in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
So keep the windows rolled up, keep
I
the
would
heat
say,
on.
just
Okay.
like on the school bus, keep the hands and feet and heads inside the windows.
You know, they should, on a school bus, they should have a little more entertainment on a school bus. Because otherwise, you're looking for entertainment.
Well, that is true. And some kids, they have to ride the school bus for quite a while. So having a nice show to watch, that would keep everybody a little bit more pleased.
An in-flight movie.
There you go.
Is that what you're saying, Goofy
Well,
Gilbert?
something like that, yeah.
Or there should be a game consoles. Learning on the bus.
There.
But see, not everybody rides the bus, so it wouldn't be fair. More people would ride the bus. And the bus drivers would be overtaxed. They'd be like, great, the bus only fits 40, but we got 300 kids on the bus today.
Yeah.
Or there should be a game consoles. Learning on the bus.
There.
But see, not everybody rides the bus, so it wouldn't be fair. More people would ride the bus. And the bus drivers would be overtaxed. They'd be like, great, the bus only fits 40, but we got 300 kids on the bus today.
Well, yeah.
That's when you get a London double-stacker bus, right? All of a sudden, all the kids are riding on double-stackers. What do they call them? Double-deckers.
Double-deckers.
Wow, that would be cool. Why do they not have that over here?
I don't think we have that many people on the buses, maybe.
What if we have a triple-stacker bus? Or you know what? We need a quadro bus.
We wouldn't be able to go under any bridges with the bus without losing the upper two decks.
Work with me here. We get a tanker of super glue. We spread the super glue on the top of the bus.
Okay.
Take the other bus, turn it upside down, and stick it on top of there, right?
All right.
Well, actually, not upside down, but we just keep stacking them.
Stack them on top of each other?
On one side of the fourth tall bus, we put wheels, and so if the bus needs to go under a big bridge, it just turns on its side. And then goes that way.
So it can flip on its side.
Right. Or it can jump.
So it'd be like flying the Millennium Falcon through a canyon. It can turn on its side. It can go flat. Yeah.
That's exact. And your bus driver's really hairy. Okay, just like Chewbacca. And that really won't be any different than your normal bus driver, right? You don't even know how much hair. What was under all that hair, bus driver? We don't know.
They always wear hats. Usually,
they
got that jacket on.
They don't want you to look them in the eyes.
Right.
You might find out they're a droidica. The bus driver's a droidica. Luckily, they get you to and back and forth to school so quickly. Goofy.
Right. Well, that's all that really matters in a bus driver.
Right.
Get you safely to and from school.
Would you rather your bus driver be a robot or a Wookiee? Or a smuggler? You probably want your bus driver to be a smuggler, like Han Solo. Unless he was
He turned into a respectable smuggler.
He did too. Yeah, that's right. He was a respectful gentleman. And he married Princess Leia, right?
Well, eventually, I believe that's what happened.
Yeah, I think I take my chances with the Wookiee. Because, listen, a Wookiee can definitely maintain order on a bus,
Well,
right?
there is that. A droid, I'd be worried about, if its batteries run low or, something could happen with a droid. You just can't necessarily reason with a droid very well.
True.
Of course, with the Wookiee, you can't really reason with them either, What
that's
they
right.
say goes.
That's right. Let the Wookiee win.
Right.
Let the bus driver drive. How many times did I hear that growing up? Just let the bus driver drive. Now, and remember, if you were bad, you got put in the front seat.
The front seat.
Ooh,
right.
does that still happen today, Goofy Gilbert? You get put in the front seat?
I don't know that kids are bad these days.
Really? Not with a hairy Wookiee driver. You're not bad. That Wookiee, come on, rip your arms off, right? No, what was that? What happened in Star Wars? What did he say about ripping his arms off or something? What was Wookiee? What was he going to do? He was going to rip off R2 or C-3PO's arms?
No, because R2 was playing Chewbacca in the holoboard game.
Right. The Jarek holo game board.
Right.
And then something about
C-3PO said,
let the Wookiee win, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So classic, the Hoth battle.
Isn't it the greatest? That's probably my favorite scene in all the Star Wars movies.
Boy,
the
that's
Hoth
good
battle.
Stuff. There's something on the radar. We don't know what it is. Oh, great. Here comes the AT-AT walkers. That's what kind of, I think.
That'd be kind of a neat school bus.
An
If
AT
that pulled up.
That would be awesome.
I'm not even sure how you get into an AT-AT walker. I guess you have to get on those platforms,
They
right?
lower a lift down, wouldn't they? Okay. There'd be the race platform, or I think they could have some that drops down and picks you up.
Oh, okay, I was wondering about that, but
Otherwise, a jetpack trooper will come down, pick you up,
and bring you back up into
yeah.
the
Then
carriage.
everybody would want to go to school.
Now that would be awesome if that's what pulled up to take you to school.
And the nice thing about that too is there would be no more traffic jams ever.
Right? You could just step right over it all.
Or
wouldn't have to worry about floods.
Wouldn't have to worry about floods. You'd always get
Snow?
to school. Oh yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah, that's very true.
There'd be no snow days.
I mean, they've proven in Empire Strikes Back they can operate in all conditions. Mm-hmm. If there's a lot of forest creatures running around, if there's an outbreak of forest creatures in your neighborhood, the AT Walker could still get there.
Yep.
As long as the forest creatures don't get crafty and start coming up with forest devices like a log roll and log smasher.
Right, yeah. That could be trouble, but I don't think they would.
That would be awesome. That would be... Yeah, see, I'm telling you, this is starting to look like more of a military school.
Yeah, we have to give Vader something to make him a little less threatening, too, like a bow tie or something.
Oh, true.
If he had like a little polka dot bow tie on, I think maybe kids, wouldn't feel quite so frightened going to school.
And if everybody does really well on their reading exams, in a all-school assembly, Vader will remove his helmet and somebody gets to cut his one hair off, okay? All right? Or put lipstick on Vader, right? But everybody has to do really well on all of their reading exams, He sometimes he just likes to let down his one hair, and pop open his helmet.
That might be an incentive not to do well in your reading then.
It's like,
He's kind of scary when his helmet's off.
He takes his helmet off and all the kids are crying in the gymnasium. It's like, put it back on! Put it back on! And it'd be really funny when you say the Pledge of Allegiance, on that opening combo day, it'd be like, I pledge allegiance to the Empire. No, it's not the Empire. It's the United States of the Empire. No, Vader, come on. Be like that. Remember that lady that one time that came to do the combo and she did not know how to say the Pledge of Allegiance?
I don't remember
that. But it's really making me wonder in the Star Wars universe who would sing the Star Spangled Banner before a basketball or football game.
Well, you'd have to have somebody with a decent singing voice.
It'd be, what's his name? Gunita Ulada.
Cy?
Was it
Cy Snoodles?
Cy Snoodles and the Max Rebo. Yeah, it'd be Cy Snoodles.
Right, because Max Rebo was the big keyboard blue guy.
Mm-hmm. And Droopy McCool.
Droopy McCool was the clarinet thingy player.
Mm-hmm. The fizz horn.
Fizz horn, was that
Clue
what it was?
horn, one of those two.
That could have been, sure.
Or you could have the Cantina Band play.
Right, well, they didn't really sing, though.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
They didn't really sing. Cy Snoodle's really the only one. And that little monster creature that sang with her.
Yeah, the new one they put in the new movie.
Yeah, right, that one. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, there wasn't any other... Well, you could have the Ewoks.
Oh, say can. you see? By the dawn's early light, everybody sing. Boy, I can't even think of the words when you sing it that way. Oh, say, can you see by the... Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Yeah, you could turn that into an
Ewok chant song.
That's right. That's right. That's great. Now, who doesn't want to go back to school? That would be cool if the Star Wars ran your school.
If only.
If only.
We'll be back with more Crazy Dave's Kid Show today here on KDPS 88.1 FM.
And welcome back, kids, to Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave. And, of course, with me is Goofy Gil. Goofy Gil, back to school today here.
Well, we're not going back to school, but a lot of kids are going back to school.
Yeah, school's important. School is lots of fun. We thought school was lots of fun. Now, you were better in school than I was, Goofy Gilbert.
Oh,
were the
we
brain.
were both good in school, Crazy
You were the
Dave.
brainiac, man. I mean, there wasn't anything you didn't know.
We were both good in school, Crazy Dave.
I don't know. You know what I couldn't do? I just could not figure out chemistry. And that would have taught me so much. It might have been, I don't know. It might have been a sign. Maybe there was a reason. I just could not get chemistry. Could not get chemistry to save my life. I have no idea. Those formulas couldn't do it. Now, luckily, most kids out there don't have to worry about chemistry yet.
Right. That's a few years away.
The closest you have to get to chemistry is making a fake volcano in science class. When
If you're
learning
lucky.
Well,
I don't remember if we got to do that.
I think we got to do that in FIPS. We got to do whatever we wanted in FIPS.
I didn't get to do that. I know you made some kind of Loch Ness monster.
Oh, it was awesome. Man. It was...
Nathan made the volcano, didn't he?
Oh, that might have been what it was. Yep. Volcanoes are pretty cool. Yeah. That's something you can learn in science class. A lot of kids are probably going to be learning about science. There's natural science, and there's outer space science, and there's physical science. Yeah, wow, that'd be fun. Now, recess is a part of school. You think, oh, boy, summer's gone. What are we going to do? What are we going to look forward to? Recess is awesome. Lots of things you can do during recess, especially when it's outside recess, Goofy Gilbert. And so many kids in this city have the most awesome playgrounds compared to what we ever had.
Oh, we had good stuff, Crazy Dave.
We had the best swings in the world. Nobody could beat the swings.
I mean, they were big swings.
And they don't make swings like that anymore.
No.
It was it was like a block of what? I don't know. Like a 2x, I don't know what it was, but it was no safety chains on this thing.
Right.
And you could get that thing swinging.
And the big slide.
Yeah, they don't make those either hardly anymore, do they? That was another danger hazard. I think probably we were the case study. Somehow we were swinging one day, got the swing wrapped around the slide, and they're like 80 cubic feet away from each other. How we did that and wrapped each other all into a big ball. Magnets were involved.
There was a huge slide backup that day.
Yeah,
they were trying to clear the accident that we caused.
That's right.
We had kids piled up for, probably 100 yards to get up and down that slide.
I remember a news crew came and was interviewing old Bobby Fufu on the way up the ladder, and they were like, Bobby, how long have you been standing there? And he's like, 4 hours trapped. Couldn't go up, couldn't go down, and that was a backup. Changed a lot of laws after that one. No more big slide.
Yeah, that went away fairly quickly, just like the monkey bars.
Monkey bars? They still, yeah.
Remember they used to have the monkey bars, and I think they got rid of those after enough bloody foreheads and...
There was a big spider web
the
thing.
Spider
Remember
web
that?
Thing? That was fun.
That was very cool. You don't see... I've seen one of those before.
Every once in a while, I think you still see those, but not as often.
And then now, a lot of times in the playgrounds, they have like that spongy ground. That's weird. That's not natural. It's like you walk off real earth into the spongy part of the playground. It's like, why is it spongy? It feels kind of weird on my feet. And next thing you know, I'm rolling around on it because it's like spongy. It's like you're on a giant marshmallow. So if you fall off something, you don't have to worry. But the best part about recess was kickball.
Mm-hmm. Do kids even play kickball anymore, Crazy Dave?
They've got to. Kickball is a classic. You kick the ball. Some of you might be going into kindergarten right now or first grade and you've never played kickball. There's well, what do you call the person that rolls the ball?
I guess they're a pitcher.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, we wouldn't call them the roller or the bowler. I think they're the pitcher.
Yeah, and they roll it down, and then you run as hard as you can. You kick that ball, and that's kind of like baseball. Instead of hitting it with a bat, you kick it with your foot.
Right.
Wow, and they used to use those really rubbery soccer balls. I mean, it wasn't like bouncy rubber. It was kind of like a soccer. Well, Soccer ball?
It was a heavy red rubber ball, yeah, and you could kick that thing, and the really good kickers could kick it over the swing set.
Sure. You'd have to be Thatcher Block to kick it over the swing set, you know?
Right.
Goofy Gilbert and I never really kicked it over the swing set. No. Now, if they would have let us use the atomic righty, which we had designed in 4th grade, the atomic righty was an atomic shell, metal shell that we put over our right foot. And this thing could kick. Problem was, once you got it kicking, it wouldn't stop kicking. And we kicked the ball over the city's farm implement elevator. Okay, lost the ball, but the legs couldn't stop kicking. Kicked a hole right in the wall of the school. Brick school kicked a hole in it.
Right, I think the only thing that stopped is when you got to first base and the big giant mud puddle by first base.
Short circuited.
Yep, but it got short circuited if it got wet. So
yeah. And then it short circuited and it started to suck everything towards it. That was the same day that the swings wrapped around the slide, and it took, I don't know, was it 7 or 8 hours to extract me from that metal? I mean, it was just like a big ball of metal. It sucked some tractors out of the nearby field.
Let's just say Superintendent Oaks was not thrilled with the events that happened that day.
I sucked all the braces off all the kids' teeth. I was picking braces out of my hide for a good long many weeks, but the atomic kicker was that was the biggest kick anybody had ever seen. Over the elevator. When they say kick it downtown, we kicked it downtown over the elevator. It's pretty awesome. And then NASA came, took the atomic righty kicker, and we never saw it again.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
Thanks again, NASA.
But that's okay. We still had the atomic lefty kicker.
Shh. We told them there was no duplicate. Thank goodness we didn't wear lefty and righty the same day. My goodness, we could have kicked the elevator down. That would have been bad. We never got run out of town, Goofy Gilbert. That might have done it. All those farmers, and of course they've got pitchforks, and a good farmer knows how to make a torch. And, we kicked the elevator down. We are going to be in trouble.
Yeah, that is strange. We never did get run out of town.
And another rule that's not in the school manual.
How did that happen?
How do you mean?
How did we not ever get run out of town?
Good looks.
Hey there, kids. This is Crazy Dave. When you walk to school, does your crossing guard sound like this? Or maybe your crossing guard sounds like this. That's why you should recommend to your principal Goondoff the crossing guard. Goondoff is the best for-hire crossing guard money can buy. For instance, if you come up the street and there's a red light, Goondoff will say, "You cannot pass!" And when the green light flickers on, he'll say, "You may pass!" The great thing about Goondoff the crossing guard is that he's always on time.
A crossing guard is never late. He always arrives precisely when he means to.
That's why you should recommend to your principal Goondoff the crossing guard.
You may pass!
And welcome back, kids, to Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave, beaming out of Des Moines, Iowa, heard around the world. Lots of fun today on Kids Radio Mania. Talking about back to school. Now, a lot of kids went back this week. Some are going to go back next week. You know, school's an exciting time, especially the beginning of school, because, all your friends may have changed a little bit. Everybody's a little bit older. Every once in a while, there's a kid that comes back and's got a broken arm, and oh boy, broke his arm like the first week of summer vacation and is going to get it off like the first week back after school, but you're going to do your first report, what I did on my summer vacation. That's always a really fun activity that the teachers let you do. And you know what I forget about is in school, back in elementary school, they always used to have show and tell. That was always a lot of fun. You bring in something and you could show it and tell about it. Now, it's kind of funny. Every kid could do show and tell, but they only let me tell. They would never let me show, Goofy Gilbert. None of the teachers. They changed the rule for me.
You couldn't show anything, huh?
No.
Well, what did you show the first time?
The rabbit duplicator.
Okay, I mean, that doesn't sound so bad. Did you bring a rabbit in with you?
And the duplicator, right. And we duplicated rabbits. Put it in the machine, to come out.
Right.
And then you take the 2 rabbits, you put it in the duplicator,
Right.
and 4 come out.
Well, I mean, it's nice that you'd be able to give a rabbit to everybody to take home with them.
Right, but the problem is when I put the 4 rabbits in to
Right.
duplicate them into 16, they started to become a little unstable. And they were rabid. Okay?
What?
They were rabid rabbits.
Rabid rabbits?
Right, yep. And then they kept on jumping in and duplicating themselves, and it got crazy. Anyway, so no more show for me, just tell.
Huh.
Telling's not as exciting as showing.
Although I'm sure you could tell a good tale.
I could tell a good tale. And that's how I'm here on the radio today, Goofy Gilbert.
Well, let's hope our next kid caller can tell a good tale. We have Dylan.
Dylan, how are you doing?
Good.
Where are you from, Dylan? Here in Des Moines?
Yeah.
Have you ever called into Crazy Dave's Kid Show before?
No.
Do you know what that means? Dylan finally got through, Goofy Gilbert, after trying and trying. Phone lines kind of locked up today. Everybody wants to call in to be the show. What's something amazing that happened to you this week? Anything cool or fun, Dylan?
I played football with my friends.
Football with your friends. Football's a lot of fun, absolutely. Now, did you go back to school yet?
No.
Are you excited about going back to school?
No.
No, you don't want to go back to school?
No.
Why don't you want to go back to school?
I'm having fun playing football.
Well, I understand. He was having fun playing football.
Well, summer can be a fun time, Crazy Dave. It usually is.
Now, Dylan, if you like to play football, you have to go to school to be able to be on the football team,
Yeah.
So you got to stay in school, got to study hard, and then after school, tackle, and more tackle. And I'm not talking fishing tackle. Although some 80-pound test line and some lures would definitely change the game of football. Goofy Gilbert, can you believe that? That would really change things.
Well, it would certainly, I'd be kind of curious what the rules would be involved with that kind of tackle.
I don't know. I could see taking a fishing ball going right into the huddle. And then
whichever player you pull out can't play that
yank it,
turn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and they get all tangled up. And, that'd be cool. But they'd be wearing all that armor that they wear. What do you call that?
The
football gear, helmet,
uniform,
and everything, armor, and so nobody would get hurt. But boy, that would be fun. That changed the game really. You would have to get some rules. Rules are always the good key to any game.
Right.
Unless you're playing the game no rules, which is a fun game. What was the one that Calvin and Hobbes used to play?
Oh, I can't remember what that was called.
But the rules changed every day, and yeah. So, Dylan, what's your favorite class in school? Science. A man after my own heart. Now, Dylan, why do you like science?
Because you can. It's all hands-on, and I like the mess of things.
Yeah.
You like to tackle those science experiments.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Science, where anything is possible. Have you learned about electricity, Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I don't ever remember them allowing me. I remember when the electricity unit, they take me out and have independent study time. Well, everybody else learned electricity, Goofy Gilbert.
And what would you learn?
Cracker stacking.
Cracker stacking.
I'd go down into the cafeteria and they'd have me stack crackers.
Okay, well, that would be a good use of your talents.
Mm-hmm. And I'd stack some crackers, and then I'd turn around, and then they'd be unstacked, so I'd restack them. It's just kind of like busy work. I don't know why they would do that.
Hard to say.
Every once in a while, I'd eat a cracker, though. I'd snack her a cracker. I'd stack them, I'd snack them. And so it was kind of win-win, but I wish we could have done electricity. Now, what's your favorite scientific experiment, Dylan?
My favorite one, the coolest thing I've done was I built a boat out of aluminum foil. And tried to find out how many marbles it took to sink it.
Yeah, buoyancy. That's a good lesson to learn, Goofy Gilbert, buoyancy.
Right, yep.
You've got some tin foil, and that's practical because you never know when you're along the shore on a deserted island.
With just a giant roll of tin foil.
Right, and how are you going to get off the island? Make a boat out of tin foil.
Although if it's sunny out, you could cook yourself pretty good in that tin foil too before you got home.
Right. And you'd have to be very careful. You'd have to 20 stack that. So it's 20 ply aluminum foil.
Right.
And you could put a shield on it too, or Could you cover yourself in tinfoil and would it reflect off?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be like a Hot Pocket.
It would. And welcome back, kids, to Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave.
And this is Goofy Gil.
Goofy Gilbert, we've got a secret agent on the line.
That's right, Secret Agent Mike.
Secret Agent Mike, how you doing, bud?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking, Crazy Dave. How are you doing?
Oh, we're always great. A lot of kids are going back to school today. Have a good memory of going back to school when you were a kid?
Oh, always. I love school, but let me tell you this. I'm in the school of life now. I'm learning something every day. I think that's a good thing. Try and learn something new every day, whether it be a word or just something, tidbit of information that you could use in a conversation down the road.
Come back to make sure that we are on the straight and narrow and that we always turn out right with whatever project we're working on.
Well, you know what? He's doing a good job then.
What he knows is the future needs us. In the future, when we're president and vice president, Goofy Gilbert, it is of utmost importance that we make it to that title so we can prevent the world from being overrun with robots and aliens.
Well, okay, we could do that, sure.
Who would be more charismatic?
I can't think of anybody.
You know, a normal president would go on the air and be like, ladies and gentlemen, this is a dire situation. You must trust your government. Not us. We wouldn't go in that. It'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, run for your lives. Get to your basements right away. We're going to deploy all the firepower we can. Everybody start cooking turkeys. Hang a turkey outside your window. Bring in another animal and capture it. And then take the capture it and we'll put him in a giant wheel and we'll fly off into space.
That's right. We're being attacked by giant robots. We think they're run by chickens, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, see, that's the kind. It would be straight talking presidents.
Right.
Straight talking presidents.
Well, the country would be better off. Just wait, country.
We might get kicked out of the UN. Okay. Okay. Oh, that'd be so bad. Probably, wouldn't it?
Well, we'd probably survive.
Okay. Here in the Des Moines area, you can give us a call, just like our next kid caller, Goofy Gil.
That's right. We have Sydney.
Sydney, how are you doing today?
Good.
Now, Sydney, tell us something amazing that happened to you this week. Anything fun or exciting?
I went to the state fair.
Our state fair is a great state fair. What'd you do? Anything cool?
I got my face painted
Ooh, face painting.
What color?
pink.
What do they turn you into? A butterfly?
A fish.
A fish. Very cool.
A pink fish.
Yeah,
A pink fish girl.
A pink fish girl. Or was it a mermaid? Were you a mermaid girl?
No.
You always have to watch out. Once they paint your face like a fish, stay out of the DNR building because they see and they're like, whoa, escape fish! And then they take you and they throw you in the
Get
back.
the fish back in the tank.
Put you in there with a trout. I mean, that's a lousy way to spend the fair underwater.
Stuck with the fish tank. And those fish, they're kind of grouchy at night.
Territorial. Yep, territorial.
Lights go out and they start picking a fight.
Yes. Luckily, she must have made it out.
Yeah.
No worries at the Iowa State Fair. Are you going back to school yet, Sydney?
I'm going back on Wednesday.
Wednesday. What are you most excited about? What are you looking forward to the most?
Seeing my teacher,
Now, do you know who your teacher's going to be?
Mrs. Adamiak.
Mrs. Insomniac?
Mrs. Adamiak.
Adamiak.
Ooh.
Wow. Sounds like Adama.
I know, that's what I thought at first.
Head of Galactica. So why do you like your teacher so... Why are you so excited about having Mrs. Adamiak as a teacher?
Because she's a really nice teacher.
Now, what grade will you be in?
Third
grade. What are you most excited about learning? Math, science, reading?
Science.
Science. Another science lover, Goofy Gilbert. Kids love science.
Well, science is really neat. I mean, they gotta make sure kids love science.
Now, what's the coolest scientific experiment you've ever conducted, Sydney?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure what your favorite one is, but you do like science. Now, what did you learn about science when you were in second grade? I'm trying to think, what did they learn in second grade?
Maybe you learn about...
Simple machines?
Maybe.
Would that be second grade or third grade?
That might be second or third grade.
Scientific processes?
Maybe like biology things like bugs and caterpillars.
Mammals, reptiles, cocoons. Yeah, that was awesome. Remember the time we tried to do a life-size recreation of a cocoon?
Right, the teacher did not like being wrapped up in all that yarn.
Right, and after 6 weeks, she did not metamorphosize into anything. She was much furious.
Yes. Except into an angry teacher.
That's right. No wings, nothing. Nothing. But she was very skilled about trying to chew through yarn, because she tried to chew through that top part a lot of time. We just applied more yarn.
Mrs. Custer was never the same after that.
Mrs. Custer was tall, and we had to use a lot of yarn for that process. Yeah, never really worked out. Now, how's the school food in your school, Sydney?
Good.
What's your favorite meal that you're looking forward to going back to?
Chicken patty on a bun.
Chicken patty on a bun.
I remember liking chicken patty.
Yeah.
That was always a good day.
Nobody, and I will stack my buns up against anybody's buns, because the West Central Maynard School buns were the best buns ever created. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, no?
Well, they were good buns.
You don't think they were the great... Who has better buns?
It's been a long time since I've had a West Central School bun.
Remember picking a blanket, those buns?
Those weren't buns. Those were just a piece of bread. West Central, the school is at the perfect altitude.
Well,
that makes a difference when you're baking bread.
I tried different altitudes. I tried harmonics. I tried a harmonica. I could not get this bread. I tell you, I almost took that bread maker and scrapped it. Scrapped that thing down one piece at a time just to torture it, all right? Because I was so angry with it, but it didn't work. So, Sydney, that's your favorite meal. What meal do you really not want to eat when you go back to school?
The chicken that they serve.
Chicken surprise?
Yeah.
The surprise is it's not chicken. Surprise! Yep, chicken surprise. Worst meal at West Central Maynard School when we grew up? Hamburger and bean casserole. Blah.
Okay. All right. We can totally agree on that.
Oh, my goodness. It was the worst.
Was that the same as the tater tot casserole?
Oh, that was bad, too. At least you could scrounge the tater tots off the top of that thing. Oh,
wait. Are you talking about the brown beans and hamburger?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. See, I like that. As the tater tot casserole, I couldn't stand.
Anything with mush or goo, forget it.
The baked beans, those are good, though, with the hamburger. I like that.
I would like to just spread my mouth wide open, get a conveyor belt, and just have them just continually shove those pig-in-a-blankets in my mouth, okay? Because that's how good they were. Hamburger, are you kidding me?
I did like that. As the tater tot casserole, I couldn't stand.
Oh, boy. Who wants it? Anybody? Raise your hand. Jason Bright, of course you do. All right. He would eat that. He loved that, too, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, Sydney, we hope you have a wonderful back-to-school experience. Tell your teacher hello from Crazy Dave and Goofy Gil. And is there anything else you'd like to tell the kids before you go? Why should the kids call in just like you?
Because this show is insania.
This show is insania, Goofy Gilbert.
And I think some of our kid callers are insania.
That's why we have
in the best way.
That's right. There's good insania, there's bad insania, and we like to harbor the good insania.
That's right.
Bad insania don't belong on the radio. We get close to the line sometimes, but we never cross it.
Just how many kids have always dreamed of becoming a barber? Well, the faculty and staff at Horace's Barber School for Kids believe there are literally hundreds of kids just waiting to break into the profession. No longer do kids have to wait until they are out of high school to train as a barber. They can enroll now at the Horace's Barber School for Kids. Here they will learn classic techniques such as the left side part and the center part, as well as the new and exciting buzz cut. Students will also learn barbershop etiquette from Horace himself. The barbing community has always been looking to re-energize its base, and I think we've found our answer. These kids, they got spunk. And the demand for new barbers is there now. In fact, Horace's Barber School for Kids guarantees you get a job in the exciting hair-cutting profession soon after completion of the training. So sharpen those shears and enroll at Horace's Barber School for Kids now.
And welcome back, kids, to Crazy Dave's Kid Show. This is Crazy Dave.
And this is Goofy Gil.
Beaming out of Des Moines, Iowa, heard around the world. Any kid can be on the show anywhere from around the world.
Now, any kid? What if it's a kid from a foreign country that doesn't speak English?
Bring it on.
You think we can do that?
Because here's the deal. They don't speak our language. We don't speak their language. Fair fight.
But does it make for good radio?
I bet we could turn... What? Listen, Gilbert, what
I know,
situation...
we've never asked that question before after years. Had we asked that question when we first started, we probably never would have started a radio show.
Let's refer to the playbook. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Few simple rules we've got in this book here, and yeah, no, we're good. We're clear.
Okay. So then, yes, kids anywhere in the world.
And, of course, today we talked about back to school. Lots of kids have been back to school. They're going back to school. Some kids in Des Moines go to school year-round, and I think we're kind of getting to the time where everybody is back in school. Kids can call in next week because we're going to rack it up and do it again next week. I know some of you are thinking no, but lots of you are thinking yes. We're thinking yes, Goofy Gilbert.
Well, certainly we are, and we'll definitely be back.
Crazy Dave's Kids Show is now off the air.
I'm Crazy Dave.
And I'm Goofy Gil.
And then we'll be back next Saturday on Crazy Dave's Kid Show on Kids Radio Mania.